Day one of the German Darts Open, Saarbrücken, in a more lively atmosphere for the evening session. Who is this guy and what's his story? And could Chris Dobie handle him? Hollywood versus the host nation. Would the Black Cobra unleash some lethal venom? And if so, would Kyle Anderson survive it? And who have you got here? A battle of big men. Gabriel Clemens, the German giant, or RVB, the Dutch legend. Plus, we had Big John versus the Bullet, Henderson Bunting, in a thriller today on High Roller Radio. Yes, and what a day it's been already. 8 matches played this afternoon, the highlight of which had to be the Steve Beaton 9-darter after taking out 150 in the opening leg against Kirk Shepard with 3 perfect darts. The bronzed Adonis followed with 9 more. 9-darter, announced the PDC, and you see here he opened with the 177, followed with a 180, and then came good on the 144, double 12, perfect. The Adonis has still got it. Congrats from his opponent. And this tweet from Thomas John Dockeril. Brilliant, he said. Steve is a legend. Gutted, reported Luke Jones. I miss Steve Beaton's 9-darter. That will teach me to keep tuned into the darts at all times. You gotta hate when that happens. Vincent Camphouse, Ted Evitts, the first ones on tonight. The two acknowledging each other before battle. It was a confident Super Ted today. Opened with a 17-darter, followed with a 13-darter, then added a 15, averaging 100 through 3 legs and leading 3-0. He made it 4-0 with another break of throw. What a start for the 21-year-old. Off to the second round with an easy 6-1 victory. Evitts riding a rush of late after that quarterfinal last week in Munich, his first ever on the European Tour. I felt solid, to be honest, he said, and after last week, I'm playing with confidence. The Ironman Dennis Nielsen, all fired up for his walk-on, qualified through the Nordic Baltic Tour, and here he is to play the reigning UK Open champ Nathan Aspinall, who was applauding the German fans during his intro. They in turn return the favor after this shot. Beautiful maximum, and how about it? Engages with the crowd, pointing at them as if to say that was for you guys. This double 16 made it 2-0. He added another maximum in the third leg to get the 180 signs out again. A blistering start. Nielsen did get on the board in the fourth leg, stared at the cameras, trying to motivate himself. It didn't work, not tonight, because how about this response from the Asp? The 140 on double 10, he liked it, gave it some, that made it 4-1, 6-1 your final, handshakes for the Swede, then some souvenir flights for the fans. I played quite steady, Aspinall said, nothing spectacular but steady. I'm happy with that. Professional performance, tweeted ZXF Sports Management. Back on tomorrow evening, it said, against Johnny Clayton for a place in the last 16. Come on, the Asp. Don't know much about this guy, Lucas Weinig, but I can tell you he's 24, a host nation qualifier, and he was enjoying himself. All smiles during the walk-on. Tough job today, though, up against Chris Dobie and the Hollywood Hustle. Weinig's first 2 trips to the Aki were stellar, back-to-back 140s, and despite losing the leg, he countered the next, a very nice 76 checkout. He then broke for 2-1, taking out 101. Double 16, good for the confident head nod. Then he kicked off with a maximum in the fourth leg en route to 3-1. The 180 signs were out in force for yet another maximum from Weinig, helped get it to 4-2, but that's when he started to stutter, as Paul Nicholson described it, and Dobie fought back. Look at this, an incredible third dart double 7. He turned to the crowd and said, that's how it's done. Nice shot, a break to get it back on serve. How did he find that one? That was the difference too, because he wouldn't lose another leg. He finished it off with a 106 checkout, took 4 on the spin for the 6-4 victory. Fair play to Lucas, Dobie said. He played well and probably should have won. Hopefully, I can keep getting the wins. We pick up the Jeffrey Desvaughn Kyle Anderson match at 3-0 JDZ. The Black Cobra on fire. Anderson averaging 105 through 3 legs with no shots at double. Wow. The Australian did get on the board with a 13-darter though in the 4th leg. That spurred him on. He took the next 2 as well. This double 4 for 3 on the spin. Back on serve. Quite a turnaround. But he squandered several chances to hold throw in the 7th leg, and the Dutchman capitalized. Double 8 for the reaction. A big roar was next when he took out 81 for his second 12-darter. That's tough to beat, and he wasn't today. Averaged 103 to win it 6-3. He looked real good in that one, Desvaughn did, and he is off to the second round. I'm feeling really good, he said, and the darts are going good. I've got confidence. I'm really happy. The Dream Maker charging down the walkway, high fives all around, then once up on stage, his usual routine. They do call him Dancing Dimitri. The kid can move. His opponent, a relative unknown in German qualifier Thomas Kohnlein. He was trying, but the young Belgian, seems strange to say it, has too much experience and had little problem today. As the Darts Bulletin fills us in, despite some good scoring, Kohnlein was just 11% on doubles, and that cost him big time. Dimitri Vandenberg wins it, 6-2 your final. His prize, MVG tomorrow. Our next tilt promised to be a dandy. Raymond van Barneveld taking on this guy, Gabriel Clemens, the German giant, a local to Saarbrücken, a fan favorite. But hold on a second, Barney came to play, the legend turning back time and racing out to an early advantage. Blistering start, in fact. This double 6 made it 3-0. RVB averaging 112 to this point. Frustration here, though, as he failed to land the double on a 106. He did take out 141 earlier, and suddenly Clemens was on the board. The big Dutchman, though, kept applying the pressure, got it to 4-1, then 5-2, a fist pump, some passion. Barney's army mobilized. He goes on to a 6-3 win in a very impressive display. Big John Henderson having fun during his walk-on, even took a selfie with one of those fans. Then he saluted the crowd, seemed ready. Bird is the word for Stephen Bunting, the Bullet doing his thing on stage. Very nice shot here of the Bunting stance. The pair exchanging holds of throw to start. Hendo here on tops for 2-1. He then used darts like this to extend his advantage to 3-1. Speaking of dynamite darts, how about this, Max, from Bunting on a pinhead? Very nice. Catapulted him to a break and 3-2. He then held for 3 apiece. Then, wow, another break on the 82 finish. Bunting loved that one. Pressure darts. Hendo was sitting on tops. The Highlander, though, got that back immediately. We'd go all the way. Henderson with the darts in the last leg shootout, and he'd use them. First this well-timed 180, then this massive checkout, the 142. He wins a thriller. 6-5 the final. It had to be big, he said of that finish. I held myself together. Just relief to get over the line. The Dragon, Kevin Munch, one last chance for the German fans to celebrate a host nation qualifier up against the Shamrock Steve Lennon, and this one was all Ireland, already leading 3-1. Double 20 made it 4-1. He took out 85 next for 5-1. No contest. Lennon wins it 6-1 your final, and the Irishman advances. It all sets up a terrific day tomorrow as the top seeds enter the mix. MVG, Daryl Gurney, Rob Cross, all included. It's the German Darts Open, baby, today on High Roller Radio.